Dick DeBartolo, Mad's Maddest Writer, and the Gizwiz at the Hot Housewares Hoopla at the Hilton. All the H's. I'm walking by here and I see Ronco and I see Mark here. Is this the same Ronco from Pocket Fisherman?
Pocket Fisherman, the rotisserie, the pasta maker, the smokeless ashtray. I can keep going.
Well, you know what? We have like a techie audience, and they know how to make it so that your dog can ring your doorbell,
Right.
but they probably don't know a lot about cooking. So you're telling me that this is a real easy way to do what?
Well, that's what this is about. It's about taking all of the, the confusion and the learning curve out of cooking those, great 5-star meals. Because what I've learned in, 20 years of doing kitchen electrics is the more people try and make something easier, the more they load things up with like the digital brain and this timer and that timer, and you're confused before you even start. Ronco's whole thing has always been set it and forget it. So let me show you this machine.
Yeah, do this.
Now,
what's this called?
This is called the Ready Grill, and this is designed. Everybody now is in such a hurry. Everybody's going so fast. You got kids you're trying to get out the door. You got your 12-hour shifts. You're doing what it is you do, and the first thing that suffers is mealtime. So what this is going to do is it's going to allow you to have those great family meals with none of the fuss, none of the mess, none of the hassle, and really none of the confusion. Now you're going to load this up with whatever, your steak, your chicken, your fish, your proteins, your vegetables. Everything cooks at the same time. So when I drop that in there,
would meat and chicken cook at the same time?
It depends on the thickness of it. Okay, well, you're going to get a chart and a cookbook. You can do different foods, right? So you're not going to put in a piece of bacon in a 4-inch thick steak and expect it to cook at the same time. But if you've got a likewise thickness of chicken, steak, fish, whatever it is you're going to do, you're about the same time, all right?
I wanted to cook a piece of bacon and a big steak at the same time. So this is out for me.
I'm not going to stop you. Well, the reason for that, and it's good that you brought it up, as soon as you turn this on, now I'm going to say this again, this is Ronco. This is set it and forget it. There isn't even an on button. You turn it to the dial and you walk away. When it dings, it's done. But what that does is as soon as you turn it on, it creates an infrared cooking environment on the inside. And that's why you're able to do chicken, fish, steak at the same time. Because what infrared does is it penetrates the exterior of the food and it cooks it slowly as well as the outside and the inside. So you get a steak like this, 2.5 inches thick, in literally 16 minutes. No flipping, no basting, no worrying about it, no nothing.
So it's heating from both sides.
It's heating from both sides, and not just heating from both sides. It's not like a clamshell grill where you have a heating element here and a heating element there. We're creating an infrared cooking environment in here. And actually, if you wander out to the big box stores and you find grills with that infrared buzzword, $100, $200, $300, $400, $500 and up, we're going to come out with our Ronco Ready Grill at $59.
$59?
$59. We're going to launch it this month on HSN. We're shooting an infomercial next week that's going to air in August, and we're going to be all over retail by fall.
You know what I like about this most of all is living in New York City in a small apartment is that it's vertical and it doesn't take up a lot of space.
If you want to have a look here, about 4.5 inches of space on your countertop. This takes up less space from your backsplash than your canisters do that hold your sugar and your flour. And what's great about these, and I've said this so many times, no matter how good the food is that comes out of an appliance that's sitting on your countertop, if it's hard to clean, you're never going to touch it again. Every part of this machine that the food comes in contact with, whether it's the basket, the drip tray, the infrared panels, pops right in the dishwasher. So cleanup's virtually non-existent.
And how many watts does that use? It probably needs its own outlet, right?
I think 1,000, 1,100. Here's what I do want to show you. And now it's hard for you to see, but if you look inside here, you want to talk about being over-engineered. Notice how the element at the bottom is glowing red. The one at the top isn't as much. Okay, in order to get even cooking, remember, heat rises. So we've thought of everything in this machine. The top element runs a little bit cooler than the bottom element so that everything is even all the way up. Whatever is going to make mealtime better, easier, faster, we've put in the Ready Grill, and we've done it with one dial.
Amazing. Why do I feel like I just watched an infomercial? You know what? The price point, he just said, it's $59. And you know what? There is a little chef in there, a tiny little chef, and he's just checking all the different elements to make sure they're cooked. No, this is this is really neat. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
The end of this month, right? We're in June, so
June 23rd on HSN is where we're going to launch the Ready Grill.
Perfect. Dick DeBartolo, Mad's Maddest Writer, and the Gizwiz with another One Take Theater here on TWiT. We're going to sit here and we're going to eat.